It was May 2015. Players were enjoying the game Crypt of the Necrodancer. They were having tons of fun. Until one player found a strange-looking symbol in the game's files, accompanied by another symbol. At the time, they didn't mean anything, so people just dismissed it. Until another of the same sigil was found in a game called the Magic Circle. What are these sigils, and why are they in these games? And thus started the Sigil ARG. An ARG stands for an alternate reality game, where a player usually has to do something outside of the game in order to affect the game. The Sigil ARG was discovered on January 23, 2016, when the sigil was found in a game called Mini Metro. People soon started to realize that this couldn't be a coincidence. The sigil would then be found in over 25 different games, including some titles like Moon Hunters and even Quap. Sigils were also accompanied by a puzzle piece after solving a puzzle. The devs were told by an anonymous third party to add the sigils to their games, only being told that it would be worthwhile and it wouldn't hurt anyone. After enough of the puzzle pieces were discovered, people realized it was a map leading to something. There wasn't really enough info to do much with it. Then a game called Firewatch updated. With the new update, it allowed players to go anywhere they wanted in its new free roam mode. After going to a cabin, the sigil can be found on a wall and a book. But instead of finding a puzzle piece, players found a journal with many of the letters italicized. After putting all the italicized letters together, it spelled out Firewatch Game Com Data Client JPG. This was an actual valid link on Firewatch's website. Going to the site shows a picture with many different letters and numbers. Players realized that the map was supposed to be used on this letter soup. Main issue was where this thing was supposed to go. People tried moving it, rotating it, scaling it up and down, flipping it, until the right position was found. Starting with the arrow in the top right and going to the end, we get the phrase #1/ some sort of gibberish. These were actually login credentials to a site thought to be its own separate ARG, called Time Travel Club. After logging in, players were rewarded with people reviewing soups. Very soon after, a game called Glittermitten Grove was released. And here's where the ARG concludes. The whole Sigil ARG was for a game called Frog Fractions, a wacky adventure game disguised as a children's math game. The game would be getting a sequel, however it was stated that it would actually be hidden within another game. And Frog Fractions 2 was hidden within Glittermitten Grove. The developers of both the games were actually the people reviewing Soup earlier and were the anonymous third party telling the devs to hide the sigil and puzzle piece within their games. The year-long ARG ended with the most interesting way to advertise a game. If you'd like more information on the Sigil ARG, the Sigil wiki page includes all the sigil locations, how to find them, and a link to an interactive website to try and put the pieces together yourself. Thank you for listening.